live in a world that's constantly inventing. But when I took time to actually look at my cities, I noticed something strange. Almost everything looked the same. I remember being old enough to venture around my community alone. I took time to observe the place I lived in. The roads, the buildings, the way everything seemed so predictable. One of my first thoughts was, why do the roads look so bad? Then, why does everything look the same? And finally, what could I do to help? Today, I'm going to show you where that curiosity took me. But first, I would like you to do something with me. Close your eyes for just 3 seconds. Imagine the skyline of a modern city. Tall buildings, flyovers, parking lots, homes, schools and bridges. Now, open your eyes. What did you see? Did you see a marvel of modern engineering? Or did you see a missed opportunity? Did you see creativity or repetition? Because when I looked at it, I only saw one thing: concrete. Hello everyone, my name is Aadvik Kosuru and I am in grade 5. I am the kind of person who asks a lot of questions. Like, why is the sky blue? How do our phones know where we are? And even, why do we build almost everything using the same material? Here's something most people probably don't know. The production of cement, a key ingredient in concrete, produces roughly 7 to 8% of the world's carbon emissions. That number may seem small, but when compared to the amount of carbon produced every single day, that number skyrockets. This means we are building the future using a resource that quietly destroys it. So, what does that mean for the cities we're so proud of? What does it mean for the future we're building ourselves? Right now, the big question we should be asking is not, can we stop building? Because we can't do that. Cities are growing, populations are rising. People need homes, schools and hospitals, now more than ever. Right now, the big question we should be asking is, can we build differently? Can we build smarter? When people talk about sustainable construction, they often search for a miracle material. One single thing that is strong, cheap, easy to use, and 100% eco-friendly. But does that even make sense? Does nature work that way? No, it doesn't. Nature uses systems. So, why should we expect our buildings to not work the same way? Think of it like this. A tree isn't made from only one thing. A tree is made from roots, bark, a trunk and leaves. Each part has a different job, and together they work perfectly. So, what if our buildings work the same way? I started thinking, what if sustainable construction didn't need one new invention? What if it needed a newer, smarter system? Because of that, I started learning about materials that researchers are exploring today. Materials that, if used together correctly, could help us break boundaries. One example of such a material is a plant-based biocomposite made from fast-growing plants like hemp. These plants absorb carbon dioxide as they grow. That carbon then gets stored within them. And trust me when I say this, it's not leaving any time soon. This means instead of just reducing harm to the environment, these materials actually help it. While we're not going to be using them to build skyscrapers anytime soon, they're amazing at other things. They can be used for insulation, keeping rooms comfortable, improving indoor air quality, and keeping temperatures stable. Simply put, they make buildings breathe. And why shouldn't the places we live in be able to do that? Another area of research focuses on iron-based cement alternatives made from recycled industrial waste like iron dust and steel byproducts. Some of these materials absorb carbon dioxide as they get stronger during the curing process. So, instead of producing carbon like concrete, they can actually capture some of it. These materials are also being studied for use in structural elements like beams and columns. Why? Well, certain laboratory tests have shown that specific formulations of these materials have strength levels comparable to or even exceeding that of traditional concrete. So, if other materials have strength levels equal to concrete, why aren't we talking about them more? Interestingly, some of these materials came from experiments that weren't originally done to make new building materials. They came from curiosity. That teaches us something. Innovation doesn't always come from a perfect plan. It comes from asking the wrong questions and learning from the answer. Now here's the part I'm most excited about. My discovery is this. We should not mix all of these materials into a complex mixture. That would be too hard. Instead, we use them in a system, like a team. Think of it like this. Plant-based materials handle insulation, comfort, and stable temperatures. Advanced low-carbon materials for strong and durable structures. This way, we can build materials that are just as safe as traditional concrete materials while significantly reducing environmental impact. If you're still not convinced, think of it like this. Imagine a home. From the outside, it looks completely modern and normal. Nothing strange, nothing experimental. From the inside, however, the walls have been insulated with plant-based materials. That means stable temperatures, comfortable rooms, and better and cleaner air. That means less need for air conditioning and healthier spaces to live in. The structure is made from advanced low-carbon materials designed for safe and durable structures. Now, imagine that house completely furnished. A kitchen, a sofa, a bed, even a balcony. Now, raise your hand if you'd like to live here. Exactly. Because sustainability doesn't have to feel like a sacrifice. It can feel like an upgrade. And after all, why should choosing the planet feel like giving something up? So today, I want to leave you with this thought. We don't have to choose between progress and the planet. We can choose both. But only if we stop thinking of construction as a slab of cement and start thinking of it as a living system. A system where buildings don't just stand tall. They breathe, they protect, and they heal. The future won't be decided by engineers or architects. It will be decided by the questions we're willing to ask. Every time you accept something just because that's how it's always been done, we are locking ourselves into the past. But every time we ask, can this be done better? We are opening the doors for new possibilities. The future depends on how we choose to think. And if we change the way we think, then we can start building the cities of tomorrow, one smarter system at a time. Thank you.